Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Your Pretty Pennies with Tara Jones. Thank you so much for tuning in with me today. Whether you're on my Instagram, on my Facebook, on my YouTube channel, or on the Your Pretty Pennies podcast, I thank you so much for tuning in with me every time I create content. I have been on a little much needed spring break as I got my life and my finances and all those other things in order and geared up for Q2, geared up for the rest of 2019. So I am back and ready to help you guys. Like everything I talk about, everything I share as far as my content is things that I do myself, is things that are tried and true, things that I've tried, things that are working for me. And so I like to practice what I preach. So I went on a little break from creating content and doing financial series here on all my social platforms to help you guys through your financial journey. As you all know, I am a financial success coach, and I am here to help you with the things that I learned, teach you what I've learned, what I've been through, what's working for me, what's not working for me, as we embark on this journey to uber financial success and limitless abundance and being financial stewards and managing our money the way God has called us to. So with that being said, today we're going to start this week of financial spring cleaning series. And I wanted to do this last year, but I actually was sick last year, and so I couldn't do it, and I couldn't wait until to do it this year in 2019. So 2019 and beyond, I pray that every April, May, springtime, March, April, May, whenever you decide to start your spring cleaning, that you also clean up your financial house. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Day one is going to be focused on cleaning up your financial house. And I have some tips for you, some tips and tricks on how to do that. This series is going to last for a few days. It's only going to be 3 days long. So today, tomorrow, which is Tuesday, and then Wednesday, I will be through all the content, and hopefully you can take this week and this weekend to get this all done, because in May, we're going to be focused on moms and money. It also could be termed women and money, because all moms are women, but not all women are moms. But a lot of women desire to be moms, so whether you're a mom or not, you definitely should be tuning in. And also, May 25th here in Grand Rapids, Michigan, I will be hosting one of my signature workshops that is being released this year, which is the Moms and Money Workshop, May 25th, 2019. And so you can go to bit.ly/Moms and Money Workshop 2019 in order to get your ticket for that. But without further ado, or you can go to yourprettypennies.com if that website does not work, because I honestly forgot the URL for it, but I'll put it in the caption. But if that does not work, you can go to yourprettypennies.com, and then you can go to events and you will get the link to it. All right. But let's start off by talking about the importance of cleaning up your financial house. So just like if this is your regular house, just think for a moment, if this is your home and you're having guests and you're inviting people over, you're going to have a party, you're inviting new people in, your people coming over, people hanging out, you're having a barbecue, you're having a party, you're having a get together, you're inviting someone on the outside into the inside. What is one of the first things you do? You clean up. And why is that? Because you want to make space, you want to make room, and you want to leave a good impression and create a good environment for those who are coming into your home. Those you are inviting into your home. The same goes for your finances, right? It's the same principle, the same energy, the same way to look at it. When you are inviting new money, new income streams, new ideas, new thoughts, new business ideas, new things that's in your finances, all the things we've been talking about all year, all last year, all the series that we've been going through, all of the financial exercises we've been going through, it is so important to clear space for the new things that are going to be coming to you, whether that's mentally, so like ideas and things like that. Mental clutter is very real, and physical clutter aids in mental clutter. Financial clutter aids in mental clutter. So if you are financially cluttered, if you are physically cluttered, you're going to be mentally cluttered, and you're not going to be able to execute on the financial principles that I give or on business principles, or on life principles, or home success principles, lifestyle designing principles. You're not going to be able to do all these things. So this works hand in hand with that, with cleaning up your financial house. All right. And so that's one thing I wanted to start with, is that before we start getting into these principles, if you do not have a place where you sit down and do your finances, or the place where you check in with your finances is cluttered with bills and documents and tax papers and food and leftover cups and notebooks that are half filled out and all these other things, what is that going to look like when new money starts coming in? When new business ideas, when new financial ideas, when new income streams ideas start to come in, you are going to be cluttered, right? So let's start talking about that. Number one, the first thing is to clear out your purse, or for the guys who watch me, your wallet. This is one thing I have to tell people all the time, especially my clients who are here in my city, or we do VIP sessions where we meet one-on-one. Their purses are so cluttered with old receipts and papers and tissue and makeup and just food from being a mom and having snacks and everything like that. Like, clear out your purse. What is that telling the universe? What is that telling God? If you can't even manage what you have now, if you are so overwhelmed and you are so all over the place that you can't even clear out your purse of all the old to let in the new, right? I'm telling you, if you think this is trivial, if you do not think this works, I'm telling you, you have to take it into account, because this is what's contributing to your financial clutter, your mental clutter, your physical clutter. If your purse is cluttered, we carry our purse everywhere we go, ladies, you already know. And so if you are carrying old receipts, if your money is in your purse just any which way, what type of energy is that giving off? What is that telling to other people? What is that telling to the universe? What is that telling to God? That you don't care about how you manage your personal belongings, that you're not a good steward of everything that you own, right? Not to mention it's tacky. Let's be clear, it's tacky. It ain't pretty. Over here, we want pretty finances. We want cute. We want to keep it cute while looking good. We want to look cute. Our finances to look cute while we look good. We want to look cute. We want our purse to look cute. We want a nice handbag. If we have if we have a nice handbag and you open it up and it looks like a tornado just came through it, that is not cute, ladies. Not cute at all. So that's number one. Clear out your purse and keep it clean. This is where you keep money. This is where you keep your credit cards, your debit cards, right? Your insurance cards. Half of the things that you are using, your tools to create financial wealth and maintain financial wealth, is housed in your wallet, is housed in your purse. Keep it cute, keep it clean, so you can have more in, right? So you can invite more. You're telling the universe, you're telling the world, you're telling your friends and family, you're telling God, you're telling everybody, hey, this is cute. I know what I'm doing. I'm handling my finances like a big girl, like a pretty lady, right? I'm handling my pretty pennies like a boss. I want more, right? That's what you're telling when you're keeping everything clean and neat, ready for more. Your wallet is open and ready for more, right? Number two, find a designated place in your home where you can manage your finances and keep everything financially in one spot. And once you do this, you want to keep things decluttered. So if you still get statements in the mail for like bills and things like that, you can absolutely go paperless. But if you don't, if you are a person who say, you know, if it comes to my email a reminder to pay a certain bill, I won't look at it, like it'll get lost in my email. So I need it to be sent to my home in order for me to check in with it. Absolutely fine. There's some bills that I do still keep coming to my house. My 401k, obviously that's not a bill, not my 401k. It used to be my 401k with Voya Financial, but my Roth IRA statements still come to my home because I'm not going to sit there and log online and look at it and see how much I contributed and see how the mutual funds inside of it is doing. So there's some things, some financial papers I do and statements I do get sent to my home, but then a lot of it I have it paperless. So you can decide for you what you want to be paperless. So like all my bills are paperless, but I have statements, like bank statements for my Roth IRA coming to my home so I can check in with that. Decide what you want to be paperless. Decide what you want to come to your home. and have a filing system for it. You can get one of the little accordion files, or you can scan things in as you get it, scan it into your computer. Like use an app called Genius Scan, GENIUSSCAN. That is a free app where it'll turn any screenshot into a PDF, very clear, very easy to use. And so what you can do is if you get statements in the mail, you can take a picture of it if you want to keep an electronic document and file it in your file, on your desktop or on your computer or external hard drive. You can absolutely take a picture, send it to yourself as a PDF, save it, and that way you can get rid of the paper. All right, and you can check in with it, identify what you need to identify, whether that's pay a bill, whether that's to look up and see how an account is doing, whatever the case is, file the document electronically, and then recycle the paper, shred the paper, right? It's 2019. We don't need to be weighed down by all this paperwork when we have, electronics and we have technology to help us, right? Now, if you are the person where you're like, nope, my mom, she's the person that has to keep paperwork on hand, have a filing system to where it's not cluttered, it's not piling up on desk. Every time you open up mail, you're just leaving it there, you're not handling it. Do not allow things to pile up. Again, that physical clutter is going to turn into mental clutter. Mental clutter turns into financial clutter, right? It all is a cycle, a nasty, vicious cycle that works together. And so if we're going forward in 2019, learning financial principles, you cannot be cluttered. You cannot be weighed down by bills and paperwork and old things all over your desk. You want a place where you check in with your finances in a place of ease and joy and contentment and excitement, right? You are owning your financial power when you sit down and look at your bills and your finances and managing things the right way. You don't want to feel bogged down. You don't want to feel cluttered and in a space where you feel cluttered. This is my makeshift back office. It's actually supposed to be like a mudroom. So I'm still renting, and it's like a house apartment. And it's an old home, so that's why you can see it's like shiplap on the walls and things like that. And I just put things up in here. This is where I check in with my finances. This is where I do my business stuff. This is where I manage my home. This is where I manage my finances and everything. And I keep it pretty. I keep it decluttered. I keep it pretty. I have my vision board on my wall. I have a wealth wall back here where whenever I'm looking at magazines, I cut out pictures that excite me, handbags, cars, quotes, makeup, hair, things that just really gets me going, that really helps me and motivates me to manage my money better. I put it all on my wall. And this is the same place I go to when I manage my money, right? When I check in with my finances, when I do my monthly budget. So you don't want to be doing your monthly budget. You don't want to be, managing your money in a place where everything is cluttered, where bills are piled up, where you feel mentally and physically overwhelmed. That's going to lead you down a downward spiral, all right? So that's number 2. Number 3, this is going to be you going into your bank accounts, if you have more than one, checking accounts, savings accounts, and identifying where you can cut expenses that you're not using. So this is a great time where oftentimes we sign up for subscriptions that we may want to just to get the free trial, like the 30-day trial or 7-day trial, 14-day trial, and we forget to unsubscribe and we auto renew, right? And so for the whole year, we have things getting taken out of our account, little amounts of money here and there getting taken out of our account for items that we're not even using, right? So this would be a good time to go into your checking accounts and say, okay, what is being drafted out of my account and automatically taken out that I'm not even using, do not want, don't even know what it is, and let's cancel those subscriptions, right? Let's clean up those little leaky holes that's in our finances, right? So that could be, well, everybody know we use Netflix and Hulu. I know I use my Netflix and Hulu. I guess if you don't use your Netflix and Hulu, you should probably cancel it, but I use mine. Let's be clear. Well, if we're being honest, I use other people's. I use my mom's Netflix and I use my friend's Hulu. Let's be clear. If we being 100, let's be clear. We share passwords, right? But if you have Adobe Suite, a lot of us are business owners, online business owners. If you have online business subscriptions that you're no longer taking advantage of, what is that you can, Adobe Suite? If you have Dropbox and you're not really using it, if you have Google Suite, I have Google Suite and I use it, but if you have other things that you're not using anymore, cut it. I know one thing for me was I was so into this show on Hallmark. Well, it was two shows. One was called Chesapeake Bay or something like that, and one was called Good Witch. And I kept watching it online. I was finding like the free version of it online, but you couldn't get all of the episodes. And so you know how the internet do, they will drop you that ad to sign up for the app where you can watch all the reruns and all the episodes that you missed. And you get like a free 14-day trial. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna watch them all, binge watch all of the, shows that I wanted to watch in 14 days, and then I'll just cancel the subscription. I'll be good. I ain't got to pay for nothing. It's been charging my account for like the last 8 months. So I have to go in and clean that up. Like, okay, I don't even use Hallmark On Demand, I think it's called, and it's charging me like $10 a month. Don't even use it. Cut it. Like, I'm not going to use it. For some people, it's gym memberships. Some people I know have gym memberships that they swear they're going to use and literally have it draft in their account every month, and they haven't touched the gym in a year. So you got to be at a crossroads at that point. Either you gonna go to the gym and start maximizing that membership, or cancel the membership and get outside and work out, or get a treadmill in your home, or get a bike in your home, or a Peloton, whatever you need to do. But be honest with yourself. Go into those accounts and clean it up. All right. So those are my 3 tips for you to start today. Okay, number 1, clear out your purse and your wallet. Number 2, designate an area to manage your money, right? It can be at a desk in your living room, in your bedroom. It could be a back office. It could be like a little command center in your kitchen. It could be your dining room table, right? I know a lot of people who check in with their finances at their dining room table, but they have like a little bag, like a little work bag where they keep all of their financial information, all their documents, and they just bring it around the house wherever they go, but they keep everything in that bag. And then keep it decluttered, right? Go paperless as much as you can. Store things electronically as much as you can. If you need the paper file, create a filing system, get an accordion file, get something where you can store that paper, those tax papers, those statements, like if you need something for your children, if you need child support payments, all these other things that happens in our finances, whatever it is, store those away appropriately so it's all clean and neat and not giving you mental declutter, because 2019, no more mental declutter, because mental declutter leads to financial clutter, right? No more mental clutter because it leads to financial clutter. And then number 3, go into your bank accounts and see where you are losing money or spending money when you're not even maximizing the subscriptions that you're paying for every month, right? It's just constantly drafting and you're just overlooking those little $7 here, $9 there, $15 there, right? And cancel those subscriptions that you're not using. Either cancel them or actually start using them, one or the other, right? All right, so you have your homework. Drop me a comment and let me know that you're on board. Say, yes, girl, I'm about to do this. Or send me, if you're watching the replay or listening to the podcast, send me an email with questions, comments, replies. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. I'm Tara Jones, your financial success coach, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.